Happy summer, everyone. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the shares, and of course the subscribes. Because of you and only you, we've made it to 10 subscribes together. So thank you. That's validation to me that what you see here is something that you value, and it encourages me to continue making quality content just for you. We're doing things a little different now. In this reading, you will see 2 weeks displayed. So if you're in a place to receive, here is your insight for the upcoming 2 weeks. Thank you for tuning in, parents of Taurus children. This is your reading for June 24th through the 30th and July 1st through the 6th. I don't know what it is, and I'm feeling it as well, but it feels like this last week of June that we're coming into is a lot of internal things. I'm getting, and I don't know about you, but I'm getting like a focus on waves of depression, waves of heaviness, waves of just an inwardness. And it's not that, it has nothing to do with depression itself in regards to your child. But they have the Deer in reverse. And it normally speaks of instinctual energy, independence, and regeneration. Now, deer are, really swift, graceful. They have a connectedness, but because it's in the reverse, it almost feels like, they're not necessarily being a couch potato, not vegging out, but it's an inactivity. And that's very well possible for Taurian children because it does come that way, but it's a stubbornness that they also have as well. But it's just a reluctance, an inactivity. So you see it's in the upright. It is in the reverse, but because it kind of, the way I landed it, it was upright. I see that as being very temporary. And it's confirmed with the Wolfenite card. It looks like chocolate. This one gets me every time. It's like, ooh, tasty. And this one, give me one moment. I just had it. Yes. And it makes perfect sense because this speaks of preserving the self. Having a keen awareness or a duality in nature. So it could be that your child may be active or, kind of headstrong, but they're definitely going into this week there's a sense of, not even stubbornness, but just not feeling it. But they're preserving themselves. They're going inward. How you can help is recognizing, and this is just interesting because it models Capricorn as well. There's just like a stuck energy. You're locked into something. Like you are inflexible for whatever reason. Maybe you've put your roots down or did something. But nobody wins. Nobody wins when you become rigid. This is, speaking to your professional goals, but also how you can help your child is unlock yourself, remain flexible and open to hear whatever they may want to tell you this week. Be flexible. Be open. This is saying that you're not. It could be a mindset lock, but even in the mindset lock, it's tiring you out. And it's just best if you are willing to release it, let it go, move forward, move onward. In regards to your child, be willing to see a new perspective in regards to whatever they want to share with you. You have the financial healing card in reverse. And it speaks to your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to avenues of receiving and you'll be provided for in every way. I'm not seeing, like, this is not resonating that you're having a financial struggle right now. Maybe this is a comfortability. So it's in like an actual reverse where instead of you needing financial healing, you're okay. You may want to refresh your budgeting or look at something. But I think that it's, as I'm looking into this, there's a rigidness that's tied to these two. And not that your finances are overlooked. It could have something to do with the three of these. You're being stuck and rigid, and you're being asked to be playful. Not be so serious. Relax, enjoy. I'm not getting a sense that you were struggling with finances. The first top of mind awareness is that, there's small things that you need to reevaluate. Taking an overview look at your budget. So how you can help your child is be flexible. The solution is look at your budget. And there's little tweaks that you need to make. I'm not sure if your child needs something this week. I'm not sure if they've been asking you for something this week that they need financially. But if you aren't so hard-nosed on something, maybe you can have some wiggle room so that everybody can have a good time this week. That's another interpretation. So that is what's going on for you and your Taurian child the last week in June. Moving forward, they have the frog. So cute. Look at that frog moving stuff. Speaks of feminine energy, creation, and fecundity, reproduction. So it's beautiful that, like I said, it's very short-lived. Your child is very productive this first week in July. So I don't know if it's like a slump. I do know that Jupiter is retrograde until the 10th. So I'm not sure if we're just kind of coming out of that and we're getting back to our more abundant, productive self. But there you go. So you can pause and read that. But your child is productive this week. They have the tiger eye. And it's like I hold these pages so I can flip through because I forget very quickly. So there's so much information that I'm trying to hold on to and share. Tiger's eye, it speaks of, and see, I had it and then I lost it that quick. Mental clarity, grounded, assertiveness, vitality. It's like they're back on track. That first week in July, they're back on track. So kudos to them. Whatever slump they were kind of in, they get out of it. You have, in order to help your child, you have the card of being fair. And so it says, when you see this card, you know that you're attracting new relations. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. There you go. Yep. Wrong one. Give me 1 second. So I'm like, that's what I don't remember that. Yes. So to be fair, either you're not being fair about something, there's a rigid, like some kind of rigidness. Either you may observe injustice righted or fairly redressed. Or something that maybe you wronged someone will be made right. Maybe it's a reminder to be fair. But there's an element of compassion that's tied to this card. So how you can help your child, they're making forward progress, continue to encourage them. There may be something that comes up where they need your encouragement. You could also be dealing with a coworker that is in need of your encouragement. Like I said, you may see something that is wrong and you may be the vessel to fix it or help usher justice. But just keep that in mind. The solution for you all this week is be gentle with yourself. I almost feel like there's like a hard-nosed thing that you're facing. I don't know if it's like a judgment or something at work, some kind of deadline that you're facing, and you're being really hard on yourself. And you are advised to love who you are as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true self is beautiful. Can't read today. You are lovable, so just remember that. You also have time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. And also open your third eye. It's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth. There's something definitely going on with this card. There's something definitely internally going on with you as well, where you're, the week before, you're not willing to let something go. You're rigid. You're working on something. You're dealing with something. Maybe it's a financial decision that you need to make and you're not ready to, and there's something being held up here, but you're advised to just let go and be playful. There is some kind of judgment that you're in the middle of, some kind of slight or wrong or something that you see, and you're going to be hard on yourself, but you don't need to be. You're going to want to be hard on yourself, but you don't need to be. But whatever happens with this, it causes you to make a choice. You've seen something that was wrong at work. Perhaps you've seen something that's wrong in your personal environment, but you've seen something, and it's time for you to decide and make a choice. You deserve better. Be willing to open and see things from a different perspective. See the truth. You don't believe that you're blessed, but that's a lie. And the truth is that you are. And this will turn itself around. You have to be willing to see things for the truth that they are. I'm going to move these over. Not that it really matters at this point because we're getting towards the end, but so you can finally see all of the cards. I just pray a sensitivity for you. That whatever you're dealing with, whatever you feel that this person is holding something against you that you feel beneath, it's a lie. And this person, because they're not operating in the proper spirit, it will not come to pass. Like it cannot be successful. It has to be undone because his motive or her motive is incorrect and improper. When people act with corruption and greed because that's the improper motivation, it's not out of love. Whatever they try to build, it cannot stand. Just be mindful of that. You may feel taken advantage of, but in a work sense, you're okay. You have a choice to make so that you can move forward. Oh my goodness, I feel like a wave of something from your story. Take care of your little one. Be open and compassionate to what they may need, and they may need you to protect them from something. I have no idea. Just be mindful of that. To help them with whatever they may be dealing with through the week, you also need to love yourself in order to give love. And your child may tell you something, and from that you need to make a choice. And if there's something that you are unwilling to see that your child is trying to show you, you need to be open to receive that. Blessing flows when we operate in the spirit of love. When we accept love in, when we let love in our hearts, when we are flexible, love can flow, and then we can reap and receive the blessing. whoever this is for, I know it makes sense. I just don't know the fullness of your circumstances. So we'll see you guys in July. Have a great week. Thank you so much for watching.